we sympathize with you if you had an allocation from government that was not released on time. But definitely, most definitely, by virtues of all extant laws on our finances, it is not defensible for you to use monies meant for one purpose to solve another challenge or problem that you have. If you have an underfunding or whatever, you couldn't validly use the money that was released in 2021, 2022 budget, which ordinarily ought to even have been mopped up by the end of those budgetary year by the Accountant General of the Federation. If you go on that line of argument, like you said, you will be digging deep. And I'm not sure that will be here. But if you insist on going on that level, I will allow you.
You're welcome.
Yes, please. I've given you the floor. You can go ahead.
Thank you, Honorable Chair, and thank you, Honorable Member, for the advice taking. Honorable Chair, unlike other activities that are undertaken in normal ministries, departments, and agencies, research sometimes takes 6 months, sometimes it takes 6 years. And Honorable Chair, we undertook all the relevant as I'm speaking to you today, we still have COVID-related activities that have been started but cannot be completed. That's the truth. So, unlike people who did COVID treatment, who stopped treating people with COVID when the pandemic was over, COVID research, which involves harnessing plants from Nigeria.
You are going into sophistry, my dear brother. We are not. Look at us here very well. See us here very well. There's nobody here that is not a professional in one area or the other. So please don't go on sophistry. What you're doing is. You remember when you first started and you said the appropriation was 50%, 50%, whatever. I was trying to say, okay, well, if you had even defaulted on that, we could excuse you because, yes, we wanted more of capital than recurrent. That alone is a major infraction of the Appropriation Act, which is a punishable offense under our laws. But we can close our eyes to it. Well, he has used more money to do capital than recurrent, even though he was asked to spend 50% on either of the two. But this one that you are doing now, at the end of the year, the treasury is closed and funds are supposed to be mopped up. If a certain sum of money is allocated to you, appropriated to you to solve a particular problem, it does not lie within your own powers to use that money to solve another problem. You rather come back to the National Assembly to seek for environment and say, yes, we have this money with us, but we want to use it for this and this. And then, of course, people who are in the National Assembly are also very reasonable people. I'm sure that your supervising committee will be able to make appropriate recommendations to the House to grant you that approval. You cannot sit in the comfort of your research institute and take on the job of the Parliament. It doesn't work like that.
Of course.
If it works like that, then every ministry or agency will turn themselves into approving authorities. So please, I don't want you to go on that. Like I said, he was trying to offer you a hint, but you appear to just be more interested in hearing yourself, and that's exactly what you are doing. If we go into the books, I can read out 3 different paragraphs of the financial regulation. I can read it out to you here that you have violated by that simple, conduct of your institute.